and a Wildcat, and they needed all of them in that game. They showed up right down to the very end, made the plays they needed, David, to win.
Yeah, and they got to hold the trophy, and Kansas got to hear about it. They get to hear about they don't win this rivalry very often, and Kansas State's the big deal. Big chance to prove them wrong today.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll give it to Johnson. Hard running there. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But, man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence, you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. We'll send out the kicker here. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call it. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He'll ride his man on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a third and long. He'll set up to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Using the quick game. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Fighting off the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quick toss. Running into the open space. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rides the back and leaves it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here. Fires to the big fella. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete out of the backfield. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Kansas State. A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But This has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely bait.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. At midfield, he's got room.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Richardson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Richardson. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scrambling away. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now on the option. Touchdown, Kansas State. Great job by the back on the option.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, so much to break down, from a spirited start to the Sunflower Showdown between Kansas and K-State. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense And that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Whether it's rock chalk or Emaw, these two always deliver. As compelling an in-state rivalry as there is.
And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half with a run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
This offense, now you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Kansas State has it with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Here comes the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Boom. The handoff to Johnson. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll leave it with him. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Pulls and fires complete. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Goes to the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
The offense changing the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the option. Touchdown! Can lead out a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Hey. 3:25.
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Under fire. Wide open downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this just did nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle second and fourth.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David. That's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team.
It's a seam wide open at the 20. He's at the 10. He's at the 10. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Man, what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling.
Trick 9, B.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh is down right now But this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Bates. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. There he goes to the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.